New fan.
Backup singer.
Our next speaker is on baby duty. He's a major in the Army, civil affairs officer. He feels most free when sitting in the woods with a chipmunk, sharing a chocolate-covered peanut, and contemplating if he indeed heard the tree fall. We're all very familiar with his antics. He's told us about rowing on the open river. And today, he's going to give his speech, manual speech number 6, vocal variety, a 5 to 7 minute speech entitled, What Lies Beyond the 18th Hole. Please welcome Glenn Woodson.
Some of you recognize this. For quick purposes, I'm repeating this speech from 2 weeks ago because I wasn't happy with it. So, what lies beyond the 19th hole? Have you ever been to an event on the peninsula? Maybe tonight you're going to Jazz Fest, or you've been to Concourse, or Pebble Beach Pro-Am in the spring. Did you have fun? Did you learn something while you were at the event? One thing I do guarantee is you paid exorbitant prices though for the tickets. For almost all of them. What if I could tell you that I have a way for you to get into the events for free? What, you ponder? How could that be? Well, before I go on, let me explain to you a couple things about the game of golf. Golf involves a club hitting a ball many yards into a small hole. Then repeating that process 17 more times over 3 to 4 hours. At the end of that, we go to the second term of the climb. That's the 19th hole. The 19th hole is a bar. It's a magical place where you can think about your deft drives and your perfect putts before you head back to reality. But exactly how does this get you into an event for free? When honestly, it doesn't. What gets you into free is what I'm going to describe for the rest of my speech, and that's being a volunteer. Each year throughout the U.S., there are thousands of events that occur. Marathons, band concerts, jazz festivals, sports events. Each one of these is driven by a common denominator, almost always. There are a large number of volunteers that work operations, logistics, and administration. Without these events, most of them would never occur. That is true on the peninsula. In my case, I volunteer for an organization called La Mesa Elementary School. About 7 years ago, the Monterey Municipal School District ran out of money. They couldn't afford education, so they eliminated band, they eliminated music as a whole, they eliminated PE, they eliminated the librarians and the libraries themselves. They got rid of computer science and music. Well, at La Mesa, we decided, the parents, that that wasn't good enough, that our children needed that. So since that time, we have raised approximately $90,000 a year working these type of events to pay for those teachers. And each year we fund approximately $65,000 of that working these external events where we volunteer. So what is my job specifically as a volunteer? My job as the overall coordinator is to spend about 15 hours of my week, each week, for 9 months, trying to coordinate what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and then linking up with the different event coordinators themselves, the sponsors. What do I exactly gain from this event? And what could you gain? Well, at the most basic level, you gain admittance to the event. You get to see the event. What I'm going to do now is describe to you just one event. This is the first T Championship. This is what I did over Labor Day weekend of this year. First of all, my Labor Day weekend began the Tuesday before. So I didn't have to come to work for 4 days. So that's an added benefit. And in my case, being in the military, I actually got paid. So that was actually kind of cool. Didn't have to take vacation. We oversee the setting up of the golf courses. And when I talk about setup, some organizations set up the tee boxes, some set up concessions. We do something better. I work for environmental services. we pick up trash. Not just any trash during the golf tournament, we pick up the cool trash. Celebrity trash and professionals trash. We also pick up the plebeian serfs that come as spectators. But we don't talk about that as much. Where the ecology folks have to take their little spears and pick up the individual pieces of trash from the golf course, we are better. Number one, we ride to battle in golf carts. Quiet, electric golf carts. Not those loud, obnoxious gasoline Cushmans that some organizations are relegated to. If you've ever been around a gas-powered golf cart, you'll understand what I mean. We are also called raccoons. Why, you ask? You're volunteers. Why are you here? Because we pick up trash. Not only do we pick up the trash, we manumit through the trash, separating recyclables, because Pebble Beach recycles cans and bottles. We forage in hospitality tents, a typical raccoon trait. And more specifically, we look completely out of place on a golf course with our golf cart slung low with trash. Kind of think of the Clampetts moving to Hollywood Hills. We are ultimately liked by some, and we are loathed by others. Can you imagine that? I can't even. To the hospitality folks, we are their saviors because we liberate their trash and their refuse so that they can sell more trash and food. To the media people, we are cute and cuddly. They take us under their wings and they treat us like long-lost family. They allow us to get out there and operate the cameras and they feed us. It's wonderful. One of the greatest opportunities I had as a volunteer coordinator was this year. 2 of my volunteers actually were able to operate the boom cameras tracking golf shots at first tee. Can a spectator who's paying ever get that? Not a chance. But alas, some of them do not like us. These are generally the marshals. Their function is to make sure everybody is quiet when a golf talk is taken. Sometimes when they say we can't go someplace, we hold up our badges and just smugly walk past. We label these worst ones GMs, grumpy marshals. Overall, our overall business is to pick up the trash, but to raise money. On Labor Day weekend, we raised $6,500 of the $65,000 that we need to pay our salaries this year. To me, at the end of the day, what really lies beyond the 19th hole is satisfaction. Volunteering is about accomplishing something for personal gain. While paying for a ticket, though, it's just about telling great stories at the end of the day.